Okay, so 23 through 25, these tell us to write in our simplest equivalent radical form, okay? We are looking for radical form. Okay, so on number 23, what is inside the parentheses? 4s to the third. Good, so I'm going to write that inside to begin with, and I'm going to leave it in parentheses for now. Okay, what is my root going to be on this question? 4. And what is my power? 3. Are we all following along so far?
Yes.
Okay, so this is my power, and this is my root. Now, what do you think I need to do next? What do you think I have to do next? Distribute? Yeah, we're going to use our power rule, so I'm going to distribute this through. So I have the fourth root of 4 cubed, and then what is s cubed to the third power? What do I get? I get s to the ninth power because I multiply them together. Now, am I done with this question? Not yet. What is 4 cubed?
32.
4 times 4 times 4. 16 times 4 is what? It's on your special power paper. It is 64, yes. I have a few of you. I heard you. Okay, get out your special powers paper if you need to. You'll be using them today. Okay, now this is an equivalent radical form. However, it's not fully simplified. I can break 64 down. And I can also break s to the ninth down. Okay, so how big does my group need to be? How big does a group need to be for me to take it out? Good, I need a group of 4. Here I have 4 2s. And then how many do I have left over? There is 1, 2 down here. So I take out this group of 2s. That was the highlighted one. Okay. Then I have times the fourth root of, and there are 2 left inside. Okay. And then what about my s to the ninth power? It can go in 2 times. Good. Because if I'm doing 9 divided by 4, it goes in 2 times. And what's the remainder? 1. Okay. So I can take out s squared. And that first one comes from the number of times it goes in. And then I have an s to the first left inside. And that comes from the remainder bit. Okay. So that means I have 2s squared times the fourth root of 4s as my final answer. Okay. We have 3 to the 3/4 times 3 to the 5/3. How do I solve that one? What do I do to the exponents? Okay, why do I have to make them the same? I'm skipping a step there. What is the rule with multiplication? What do I have to do? I have to what? I have to have the same denominators, but why? What operation am I doing? If it's multiplication, what do I do to the exponents? I add them. Okay, I have a few of you who know that. The rest of you, I don't know if you're awake or if you're just, I don't know, the wind got to you or something, but whoops, not times. It's plus 5/3. Do we agree with that? And that's when you're saying I need the same denominator because I can't add straight across. So I have 3/4 plus 5/3. What is going to be my LCD, my least common denominator? Good. So I'm going to multiply by 3 and by 3, by 4 and by 4. So I get 9 over 12 equals 20. Whoops, equals, oh my gosh, plus 20 over 12. Okay. Which is what? What's 9 over 12 plus 20 over 12? Yes, I think that's the wind. What is 9 plus 20? Come on. 29. Good. Okay. So that means I have 3 to the 29 over 12. Is that a radical? Yes, Diego. I did are you talking about this 3 and this 3? Because they're the bases. They have to be the same. I don't multiply them together. If they were different, then I can't combine them like that. That's a good question. I won't give it to you like that. You would have to solve it, and then it would probably require a calculator. Huh? You can't multiply them.
So is that going to be the test?
They will have the same base.
Okay.
Yes. If I'm not giving it to you now, I won't give it to you on the quiz or test. I know you say I assess you on things that I don't teach you, but I pretty much pull it straight from your notes, okay? Yeah, I won't give you one with different bases. Next week, on Monday and Tuesday, tomorrow and into next week, we'll start seeing different bases, but I'll explain to you how to do it then, because in that case, we can give them the same base. So if I had like a 2 and a 4, I can write those with the same base, and we'll practice that tomorrow. I'll show you what that looks like. But I won't give you like a 2 and a 3 or a 5 and a 7 or anything like that. Okay, now, is this in radical form? Am I done? No, but 29, so I need to turn it into a radical first. So to do that, what is my root? What goes here? 12, good. What's my base? 3, and what's my power? 29. Okay, now that's not fully simplified. If I have 29 divided by 12, how many times does 12 go into 29? Twice, and what's the remainder? What is 2 times 12? 24, so what's the remainder? Good. Okay, so that means I have 3 to the second power times the 12th root of 3 to the 5th power. Does that make sense? How I'm saying the whole number with the remainder? So what is 3 squared? 9. So I have 9, 12th root, and then you can leave that as 3 to the 5th. That's a large number. I think it's 243. It should be on your special power sheet. And then finally, we have number 25. So if I look at number 25 compared to number 24, what is the same and what's different between those two? The variable. Good. Okay, so 25 has a variable. Do you agree with that? Okay. Now, what about the exponent? What is the exponent touching on number 25? The x. Only the variable. So does the 4 have the exponent in either of those cases? No. Okay, so this is the same as saying 4 times x to the 1/3 times 4 times x to the 1/2. Do you see how I separated it? In this case, my 4s, technically they don't have an exponent. I mean, if you want to call it an exponent, they really do have a 1 there. Okay, so I'm going to put a 1 so we can use our same rules. So I can do my 4 and my 4 together. So the base stays the same. Remember, I have 4 to the 1 plus 1. Okay. And then times x to the 1/3 plus 1/2. Okay, now, if you didn't want to do 4 to the 1 plus 1, which is 4 squared, what is 4 times 4? Good, so I can do 4 times 4 and get 16, but that's the reason why. That's the rule for why. So I have 4 squared. Can I add 1/3 plus 1/2 just like that? No. So what is 1/3 plus 1/2? How do I solve it? What is the LCD? Good, 6. So I want to multiply by 2 and by 3. So I get 2 over 6 plus 3 over 6 is 5 over 6. So that means I have 4 squared x to the 5 over 6 power, which is 16 x to the 5 over 6 power. And how do I write x to the 5/6 as a radical? What's the root? 6, good. What's the power? No, what's the power? 5. And then the 16 just stays outside because it does not have an exponent on it, okay?